Aquarius, guess what? I have a little bit of sage. Damn it. I got a little bit of sage left. Come on, man. Come on. Oh. Am I not doing this right? Okay. Do they like cheat y'all? When y'all buy these things, like, it be like a little bit of fluid in there. Like, I used this like a few times. Where's, oh, there we go. Guys, I hear a Chief Keef song and Sade song. Feel no pain. We got Black History, but white future. I see a flood warning, high wind warning as well. So you can ready to piss a happy meal off. There's going to be a flood of emotions. People about to get a whole reality check because they about to be, it's judgment. It's so many decks out here. I just split the deck for no fucking reason. After I just shuffled all these cards and the judgment card showed up so many times, like the divine, the most high, how it resonates with you. It's the most high for me is here like a bunch of times. Like we taking somebody's made to take accountability for what they did to you. I think your position in life at this point is what's driving people to be made to have to take accountability for what they did to you. Guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. I'm eccentric RockStar'Seed. And I got all these roasting ass messages today. Like, I don't mean it to be a roast, but I think it's going to come off as a roast. Hey, dig. Like, keep in mind, take what resonates. Leave what does not. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Look, I can't make this shit up. This the judgment here, the divine. Somebody's on a mental break. I said something about a flood warning and high wind warning. That's like a tornado or hurricane or something like that. Ace of Wands, that's the most high. Surrender to the divine. The judgment's here. Okay? You got the Fool card. Like, I got read, write, love. It's never too late to start a new journey or live a new story, build a new dream. And that's where you at. So, okay, so let me define the meaning. I said it's Black History Month, right? But we're not talking about Black excellence. You're talking about what it means to have a Black history by way of healing generational curses. So the dark stuff, the painful stuff, the past, the twisted, even sadistic stuff that you had to live through. You know, as a child, you don't have a choice. You just kind of go with the flow and just find your peace where you can. Whereas the white future is representing now that you have ended that, what's next? All new beginnings. White represents endings and new beginnings, you know? The stuff that was forced to take a back seat, the stuff you're naturally extraordinarily talented at, but that was forced to take a back seat, you're not doing that. Like, you're in the space now where, you know, if you're going to free yourself from a painful criticism or judgment held against you, perhaps yourself, I can put this down, perhaps yourself, perhaps by another person or a group of people. I feel like that a lot of that was your family or the people you surrounded yourself with by way of what was unhealed about your family. Human beings do not have that spiritual right to condemn each other. And you're not supposed to pass judgment on yourself. Neither. That's a major sin. People don't realize that, but it is. You coming down on yourself like that, you putting yourself down, is more than just having a devouring your own self-esteem. That's a major sin. Don't do that. Every human being is here to learn how to grow, and every human being will make mistakes along the way. It's like you're realizing that you can claim responsibility for your actions and make amends where needed. I feel like you let a lot of sleeping dogs lie, or you're letting a lot of hit dogs holler. Okay, a hit dog will holler, as they say, without ever deserving to be attacked or put down. I hear loud and clear, I'm taking up for my friends. Damn. You taking up for your friends. So a lot of what I'm saying right now is you taking up for your friends. Are you ready to fight? You're realizing that you don't have to be perfect to be pure of heart and deserving of respect and kindness. This makes God really happy. I feel like somebody's taking your advice is making you really happy because you're wild and free. Like, all good things are wild and free. And I'm not talking about free pussy or nothing dramatic like that, but communication is key. You got Gemini, new moon in Gemini. You dig what I'm saying? What the fuck, eccentric? Why did you say that? Okay, but every sinner has his past and every sinner has a future. That's what I mean. And I think that's how you're showing up wild and free for your friends. You about to send somebody, you about to fuck somebody's life up, or it appears that I can't believe I let you talk me into this shit. This shit about to be fucked up. What about your friends? What about your friends though? Like your friends ain't gonna mislead you. Okay, your real friends gonna teach you how to make it do what it do. You got the 4-in-1s, you got the lovers. That's authenticity. You dig? Somebody about to go on a whole fucking road trip with you with Ace of Pentacles underneath there. Like I'm moving every single deck of cards out the way. You making a proposition to somebody like, yo, let's get up, let's be out. With the Queen of Cups and the Page of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Lovers, 4-1, 6. Somebody needs a health checkup. Somebody needs a health checkup because when I shuffled this deck, this flipped over, and somebody needs to hydrate. But I'm gonna start with this deck. We're gonna talk about that because you got the 6 of Pentacles, the 9 of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. Like somebody, like the Judgment card is here a lot. Like you picking up on somebody's mental breakdown with the totem of water and somebody who's a palm reader. Even if you're not a palm reader, like this card represents you have talent by way of being able to just read. You can ascension travel, like astro travel, okay? But again, when I said something about it's not too late to start over, you live like that. So it's easy for you to teach somebody else to do that. Look, you got the Fool card. Somebody tried to make you think you was mental for being talented like that. They were scared of you. You ain't know they were scared of you. And now this is you growing up. It's like they want to make amends about it. Your family want to apologize, or your friends want to apologize, or your exes want to apologize. And this is you with the Queen of Swords. I love the fuck out this Queen of Swords. Like, look at her. I love her. Now, Judgment, 4 of Pentacles. Somebody needs to get something off their chest. They got stinginess in their chest. Surrender to the divine. Communication is key. All you gotta do is just step out your comfort zone, meditate, contemplate, just talk to them. Okay? We can use these cards too. All right, wild and free. Move that out the way. Let's move all this out the way. Excuse me. But somebody is due for a mental check-in or just feel like they just need to talk to somebody or is about to start clearing out, decluttering a lot of stuff. 7 of Swords, awakening. Someone's been jucking and jiving, avoiding you're avoiding stuff. Again, be like that when it comes to your health. Your mental health tends to be the most neglected health, but that's the most important one because when your mind slips, everything falls into place. You don't want to be like that. So let's see. I got some notes. I got to read from Surah Al-Baqarah. That's the second chapter of the Quran. It's also the longest chapter in the entire book. It's 114 chapters in the Holy Quran. I'm reading the second one. It has 286 ayats. Ayats are like saying verses, like verses from the Bible. So, and if Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, and if you are in doubt concerning that which we have sent down, talking about the Quran to our slave, talking about the Prophet Muhammad, then bring a surah or a chapter, right, of the like thereof and call your witnesses, supporters, or helpers, besides God, if you're truthful. But if you do not, and you can never do it, then fear the fire of hell, whose fuel is men and stones prepared for the disbelievers. I mean, okay, you get the mental check-in is you deeming yourself competent. Why do you have to do that? It's because too many people made too many allegations against you that are supposed to be reliable resources. You're doing it as a way of fighting back. You don't have to do it. You don't care what people think, but you need to do it to clear your energy field. To stop people are ironing and cursing you or maybe putting shit on you. Okay? So people want your intuition to be blocked. But I feel like the better you take care of yourself, like you losing weight. You are losing a lot of weight. And sex. You also need to clear your energy because some things are about to pop off. You don't want like clouded judgment or clouded things in the midst of it. Someone's, beefing up on a beauty ritual. But I feel like you're stepping out of your comfort zone with your North Node. Being in your North Node is like your higher calling. And what I like about it is it causes a personal issue to reach its resolution because you did that. Because it's time to take action. Now I want to stop right there because it's time to release negativity too. So you're taking accountability. So you can expect powerful change. Now, as I was saying, Black history, white future. I see 999. And I see Chief Keef's lyrics. It's like you done came back to where you came from. Wherever you came from was rough. Humble beginnings. When I hear Chief Keef's song Hood, how them niggas feel when you roll up in the hood. I'm smoking dope and I wish a fuck nigga would. You dig? He's talking about driving his Lamborghini on campus. He's talking about driving his Lamborghini through the hood. He's talking about all his success. You know? He said, we be strapped like Judge Dredd. Okay, Judge Dredd looked like a RoboCop type of person. I guess the movies or the I think that was a movie with Judge Dredd, right? And then I hear something about the man and the woman in the Hall of Justice. You're opening. You got a little fight in you, and I like that. That's from the Diabolical Joker from the Dark Knight. So you got some bites. Somebody's starting to recognize you. Something about having stoic wisdom of outsmarting everyone. And then you got the 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. And then there's Billie Jean. The thing I got from Billie Jean, there's a playlist I'm linking with this video. With the thing with Billie Jean is the reunion. If you remember the first time he performed Billie Jean, which was September 24th, 1983, that could be significant for somebody. There's some sort of reunion that's going to happen between you and your friends or you and your family. You're letting go to free yourself. So anything that once was a betrayal for you, it's like I see death at a funeral when I circle reunion with a question mark. Because the purest intentions is to make peace with your past self. You know? So it won't screw up. You're making peace with your past so it won't screw up the present. So you're willing to do. Michael Jackson agreed to perform with his brothers as long as he had a solo spot. Because by then he done blew up away from his brothers. Like he went on one last tour with his brothers and then he just went solo after that. So that's you. I feel like you broke away from your family and excelled astronomically. And your family wants to get together one last time and you're going to agree to it. At first you're a little reticent, but you're going to agree to it to make peace with your past. And it's conducive to your healing. And then I saw death at a funeral. So it may be at a funeral that y'all going to cut back, let loose, not let any issues be a priority. It's just going to be a family one last time before you go your separate ways. And that's going to provide closure for you. I don't think it matters what it provides for everybody else, but they're going to be happy to have you there because for the first time in years, y'all are a family again. I'm getting a little choked up. Okay, eccentric. That's what it was, man. I feel like goddamn Spider-Man. I failed at it once. I tried again. That's from Chief Keef. So you weren't afraid to start a new journey and, live a new story, build a new dream. So you somewhere eating, whether it be financial or you getting a recognition. All this is surrendering to the divine. But then again, the thing I go back to, I'm taking up for my friends. So you might know a lot of different people from different walks of life. And I feel like you taking a stand, like you made it big based off of a pure intention to fight for what's right. Because I kept getting a lot of like past traumas, a lot of you could be like having flare-ups or something like that. So something about a health checkup. And a lot of it has to do with whatever kind of flare-ups is coming up about past experiences or previous experiences. But I'm seeing different family members just popping up like random things that just happen over time. Everything that equals a 10 of swords and the 4 of wands. Like it connects to friends and family. Somebody's struggling on how do I move past the betrayals of friends and family over the years. And you seem to know how to do it. Like, you seem to know what you're talking about. You seem to be doing okay. What do you do? Like, what's your secret? Like, I don't know where to kickstart it. And then I have the Fool card. It's like, I get a couple different things. If you look at the illustrations of this Fool card, people try to deem you as incompetent, as growing up or something like that. Or they try to write you off as that, only for you to be the Queen of Swords. That's why you did this. Like, you didn't even, this is your response to whatever men somebody wants to make at you or make with you. Shuffle for Aquarius. Uh-oh. What flipped over? The Nine of Cups. I can't show that because the JJ's out. And then I get another message with, let's start over. Somebody, like, don't know how to be with you. Not that they don't want to, they just don't know how. So you're getting a checkup because there's going to be a discussion about what you're about to do next. So you're making sure all's ready to go. I see in vitro. I see children. I don't just see children, though. I see healthy sex. That's what I see. I see happiness with the Nine of Cups and the Queen of Swords. Like, that's conducive for my mental health. There's no challenges. Everything is not going to be a challenge. Okay, this wanted to fly out. There you go. There go your King of Wands right there. I'm going to be the one to make her happy. That Eight of Wands is a big yes. Like, someone's like very inspired by your appearance. They're very inspired by they're very influenced by you. Look at that King of Cups under that Eight of Wands. Like, he loved to watch you. Okay? And that King of Wands, that Queen of Pentacles is under that King of Wands. So what does that say? To me, he see your value. He doesn't mind investing in you. This is business. These are two business savvies, earth and fire energy. And then you see this person, like, you get excited about yourself. That's the Wheel of Fortune. Something is about to turn in your favor. I see you about to get you're in the best shape of your life. That's what I see. A lot of ass shots. Like, a lot of these pictures, this woman's boobs look right, the stomach flat, the ass is sitting up. Like, yeah. You see the Devil card, she's in excellent shape. Like, sometimes this can also mean use what you got to get what you want. That enticing, art of persuasion. That's what I want to say. Art of persuasion. But it's time to bridge the gap of releasing the negativity of the Black history is like the darker, the toxic side of what we as people went through, Indians as well as Africans. What we as people went through, and you don't have to, it's not subjective to just Africans or Indians. This can resonate with somebody who's European. It doesn't matter. Not on my channel, okay? And it's time to take action. If a personal issue reaches resolution, it's because you're stepping out. You got to surrender to the divine. Somebody has a hard time letting go. And what I see with all the judgment cards is usually that's people rising up to speak out. And these are people rising up because their demons are running away with them or running with them. And they're reminiscing on things they did that were like hella foul towards you, but they are not mentally capable of realizing that that was foul play and you're normalizing abuse. Something about holding on to you for dear life, and they're normalizing abuse. And it took for you, the Queen of Swords, to say, wait a fucking minute. Let's further analyze what the hell you just said out your face. Okay? Like, for example, if you had an older sibling and they boasted in front of everyone that, I remember I sent you to school with a fucking hickey on your head. That's why I punched you in the forehead. Like, that was supposed to mentally take you down a notch so they can have a one-up on you, to have their way with you. And you're the successful one. This person's obviously stuck in transition. And it's like, wait a minute, I was 5 years old, you was 13. That's child abuse. Do you hear yourself? You're a fucking predator. Bragging on that shit like it's normal. And then when the person realized the art of persuasion, not even the art of persuasion, is just dealing with the facts. Queen of Swords is a factual person, man or woman. Now the person realized everybody's reaction is like, they looking at this motherfucker like, what's dense about you? What is not normal about you? And I look, and in my premonition, like death at a funeral is a gang of family members on that same type time. Everybody taking turns reminiscing about something fucked up they did. And they're normalizing it because that's an unhealthy attachment they have or trying to have, attempt to have with you. And you, by your damn self, as the Queen of Swords, put them all, shut it all down. Because the divine is your friend. What about your friends? Like, don't forget who your real friends are. Clearly, in this essence, we separated because I know who my real friends are. And then going back to the Fool card, you see how she's playing with a doll. It's like they try to deem you as everything they are. It's like, is it a fact or is it projection? Everybody thought that about you. Was it a fact or was it projection? You just boasted about blacking a 5-year-old's fucking eye or something dramatic like that. You dig what I'm saying? And then the room got real sound. Like, you should have seen how quiet the room got. The devil is wearing a different dress, a new dress. And it is not cloaked in everybody's neuroses against you. It's actually cloaked in your massive influence and how you rose above. You separated yourself and rose above a lot of fucking crazy shit. And now somebody understands why you're not attached to your family. Like, you're very disassociated with friends and family. Longtime friends and family. I feel like you're glad to have escaped that shit. You always, like, what you have to remind people, what you deemed as mentally incapable was intuition, a heightened intuition with sync with the moon. That's intuition, clearing your energy with this sage right here on this card. She's saging. She's saging. And sync with the moon to me is intuition, is your womanhood too. Could be your cycle. How connected you are with your womanhood is what it gives me with the Queen of Swords. So when you put all that together, it's like, well, listen, if you think about me as far back as I can remember, I always knew who had a good spirit and who didn't. So I always knew who was for me and who was against me. But as a child, you don't speak on it. You just find your peace where you can. You go with the flow, especially when you're growing up in a corrupted like type of environment or dysfunctional or high intense environment.